What's up? Good morning. I don't even know what day it is. So I want to talk about chronic pain, chronic illness, dealing with it, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's talked about enough. So for me, I have been dealing with my illness since I was 24. I have a disease called diffuse idiopathic skeletal hyperhidrosis. With that being said, it is super painful. So over the last couple weeks, it is causing problems with my lungs and just all kinds of stuff. So dealing with chronic pain. So yesterday I had an infusion. First off, I love that they're super judgy at the doctors. Like, really, you got to be judgy at the doctors, but you're there to help me, you're not there to judge me. I'm 44 years old. I've been dealing with chronic pain and chronic illness for almost 20 years. I could teach on it. I know so much about it. I know so much about the way the brain works, the way your brain functions, so much about your body, rehabbing yourself back into it, the whole nine yards. But yesterday, I had a fusion for pain, but my lower back it's just fucked up. I'm just going to be me. It's just fucked up. It is what it is. So if I don't stay moving every day, I can't walk. So this morning I got up and I am in just pain. So what does it do to your brain, right? What's it do when you're in that much chronic pain? Automatically, I can't think straight. I can't see in front of me. I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to help myself because I'm in this mode, overwhelm mode, and everything hurts. And so what's happening is the second that I feel that way, where it's so intense, all the trauma from all the years that I've been dealing with this, right? It comes rolling back on me like a freight train. Now I know what to do and how to help myself when I'm in this chronic pain mode because I just don't have dish. I have fibriodmyalga. I have something going on my lungs. My lungs are starting to mineralize. It's making me difficult to breathe. It's putting stress on my heart. It's doing a real lot to me. So I had to okay, let's go outside. Let's take 10 deep breaths. Let's revamp. Okay, what hurts? Is it an acute hurt? Is it a sore hurt? Did you break something? I didn't break anything. But those were all the things that were going through my head. So right now, my train of thought just gone. It is very hard to explain to the people who are around you, whether it be your husband, your wife, your friends, your family, about what goes on inside your brain when you have massive amounts of pain. And I think that's something that is not talked about. For me, my husband, I feel bad for him, but he never really, we've been married 20 years, I'm calling him, he never really wants to learn about what's going on with me or how to deal with the situation. And I'm not asking him to deal or take a class on it. I just need him to know and be awareness of how I feel in the moment, what's happening, how scared I am, because sometimes I can't even say it because I'm scared. My body's going to mummify and I'm going to go paralyzed. So each day I lose a little bit of myself and it's super scary, and then I have narcolepsy on top of it. I'll be in the middle of a workout and I will fall sound asleep. Is there medicine for it? There is. Does it work? Occasionally. But once again, I'm putting all those chemicals in my body, which is making my chronic pain worse. So the things that threw it over the top worse yesterday, right, was that the fact that I fell back on some old coping mechanisms. What one was that? Food. So what did I do? I had my infusion. I was in pain. I got on the couch. I laid down. I started going on the internet, which I know is so bad. And then I started to eat. What did I eat? I ate shit food. So how do I feel today? Fucking miserable. Because whether anyone wants to believe it or not, I don't care. Opinions are like assholes. Food is medicine. And what you put into your body, the more crappy it is, the more harder your body's going to work to get it out, get you healthy, make you feel whole again. So that's what I did. Then I went to bed early, and then I couldn't sleep all night long because I was in so much pain, when really I should have gotten up and moved. So this morning, I was like, okay, I got up, I had my coffee, I had my workout clothes on, I'm going to go do some exercising. And I love it because a lot of people will be like, oh my God, you're fucking exercising again? Yeah, I'm exercising again. You know why? Because if I don't exercise every single day, my body doesn't work. It doesn't move. So I have to go back and talk about this. So yesterday, as I'm in the ER, well, not in the ER, I'm in the OR, and I'm getting my infusion, I'm talking to my pain doctor, and she's talking about the last time I was in the ER, and I think that was when I rolled my lawnmower and got really banged up. And I was like, oh yeah, I was here. Well, she was like, oh, the ER doc wrote a note because he said the last time you were here, you felt like you were pill seeking. I was like, well, technically, I go, that time was the time that I almost took my life, okay? And it wasn't pill seeking. It was the pain was through the roof. I didn't know what to do. I almost took my life. It was the closest I've ever been. But I called the suicide hotline. The lady didn't speak English. I started cracking up. I called my BFF. We decided that I needed some help, and I made another phone call. So I was like, okay, but the last time when I crashed my lawnmower, I never asked the guy for pain medication in there. I was like, what did I break? Why? Because you know what? If I'm in pain, I got enough stuff at home to kill an army, okay? Like, and not for nothing, but sometimes that pain medicine does not work when you're in overwhelm mode and your pain is through the roof. What does work for me? Pot CBD oil, because what happens is it calms my brain. It lets me reevaluate the situation, because when you're in that mode of pain and your brain is going fucking wacky and you're just crazy, you can't think. So what are you going to do? You got to calm your brain down. And I'm not thinking, okay, let's breathe. That's not where my brain's at. So then I told her this, and I said, and the other 2 times when I cracked my head open on my weightlifting bar, I don't go to the ER and ask for pain pills. And I was like, so judgy, didn't even know me. I get it's the ER, but it's a small ER. My medical records are there. You could have looked it up. But it's just, you get so overwhelmed that you can't think straight anymore. And all you really want is for someone to bring you back down to normal. Someone to be like, hey, I'm going to help you have your brain stop working and have it stop going on this spin cycle, right? Because your brain is wired this way when you're in pain. Just so we can stop and we can rewire it for a second. So that way you can breathe, because you can't even function right now. And I don't think a lot of people realize this, that when you're in a pain flare, or it's kind of like, you know, like the way I feel like with a pain flare, when your pain's out of control, is like you go in for an operation, you wake up with no pain medicine, and you're like, oh, that's how I feel. So I could teach so many classes, and I could teach it to doctors about pain and the way that it works and the way how, you know, your brain works. So today I am in overwhelm mode because my pain is through the roof. And yesterday I used old coping mechanisms that do not serve me and are not going to make it any better. But I'm here by myself because my husband was at work and I didn't know what to do. So today I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do the things that I know work that are healthier for me so that I can get to move tomorrow. But I just would like to hear from some of you, how many times have you gone to the doctors for your disease or your chronic illness or your chronic pain, and right off the bat they judge you? The nurses judge you, the LNAs judge you, like even my pharmacist up here, she's wicked fucking judgmental. Oh my God, did I get in a fight with her one time? And you have no right to be. You haven't walked a day in my shoes. What if someone told you that you had to work out every day for the rest of your life, or you weren't going to walk anymore? Or that you're going to feel hopeless most of the time. You're going to feel like you want to take your life most of the time. And it's a struggle because I have massive depression and massive PTSD. So every day there are moments in my life, every single day, where I want to take my life. And I really have to try to not feel that way and work on it every single day. And, you know, I get a lot of lately, because I've just been living my life like I live my life every day like it's the last. I've been getting a lot of, must be nice to go and do what you want. You know what? It's not. There's nothing that you're missing out with, because it's just not. So anyways, that's my rant for today. I'm going to really start talking about pain and chronic pain and judgment and trauma and all that stuff, because I feel like it's not talked about enough. It's not talked about enough by older women, because it's such a, for us generation, the Gen Z, it was just such a hush-hush thing. And no, we need to talk about it. We need to be aware, and we need to let other people know that I'm here for you. If you're that person that's like me and you can relate it all to what I'm saying, I'm here. I'm here for you. And I use a lot of humor, too, a lot of dark humor, which bothers someone sometimes, but whatever. All right. Have a fabulous Thursday. Fuck it, I'm alive, fit, and free. Fuck it, I'm bitching. That's what it used to be about when I first started out this page. Alright, bye guys.